Hi, I'm Not Yet Dead. Welcome back to Trains and World 2, and welcome to Queen's Park Station. This is a southbound service. This service travels to and terminates at Elephant and Castle, calling at all stations. I'm guessing. Come on then, come on with it. Can't do anything. Hello, right, here we go. Unlock the doors, so I'm going to be using a lot of shortcuts. Why can't... oh no, that's because I'm using the wrong thing, sorry. So I've got that yellow thing come up, so I've had that before, that's a bit worrying. Because the last time that happened I couldn't actually move anywhere. Which means that we're already... oh, bizarre. You just won't have it, will you, until I've actually done the thing. Bizarre. Still got a yellowy signalling thing, which I don't particularly want. We have actually got some time, so this is now the third time that I've started to do this. The first time it wasn't recording properly for some reason, and I don't know why. The second time the train wouldn't start, and I don't know why. But anyway, third time lucky. So steep angle down, 3.7%. Yeah, so welcome Trains to World 2. We're on the Bakerloo Line, OBPS, as my children keep reminding me. It's OBS, isn't it, really? So yeah, 2.1%, wrong way. Oh, there we go. Now we're alright. We can go. Speed limit's gone up. Is that 33, 35? Not that easy to tell. Yeah, so I'm going to be using a lot of shortcuts because it's a tube service and therefore one doesn't have a lot of time to lark about. But we probably will lark about anyway. Yep, so that's definitely 35, so that's fine. We've got tons of time coming into the station, so there's no rush at all. Oh, there we go. Can't do with that noise going away. I think there's some bugs on here, because that noise should have stopped when I used the brakes, to be honest. I can't get rid of that yellow warning thing, and I'm not sure why. That's going to beep at me now. Just put it there so we're ready to move. Can't do a lot camera wise here, but that hissing of the brake thing's a bit irritating. I had that on the first recording, but when I used the brakes it went away. This time it hasn't gone away from me using the brakes. Fingers crossed it will reset shortly. So anyway, on the Bakerloo Line, I've not done any of this, I don't think, since my first look at TSW2. I've sort of been focusing on Sandpatch, mostly in here and just doing other routes and things. It's the community challenge this month is on here. And so one of the personal challenge for that is to complete all the scenarios, so that's what I'm doing. So why the heck not, you know? Screen last weekend, but this one's just a little 30-minute thing, so I thought it'd make a nice little video on the assumption that hissing stops, and I just happen to have half an hour or so of quiet time in the house. Are we ready? Lock the doors. I'm hoping that hissing will stop. Apologies for that. I think it's a bug though. But yeah, so I'm getting a little bit more experience on this. It's definitely one to use lots of shortcuts. I've got my keyboard in front of me, but to be honest, I might not probably using it because in the tunnels, I usually use it for cameras and things, but there's lots of other things I can do with it as well. And there are new shortcut buttons for doors and stuff like that, but you know what? In the immersive controls on TSW2, shortcut buttons are left and right on the D-pad, so it's for the doors, so it's not a problem to lock and unlock respectively right and left. So I think we'll be fine. So on the level now, on the flat, so So we've got 200 yards. I reckon we can stop in about 100 yards, but what we want to do is come into the station with no forward momentum, which is why we're at 0, and then we can brake. And release a little bit, and a little bit more, 23, 24, 25, and brake. And there you go. I'm sure that's a bug, because all of a sudden I put the brakes on and it's fine. Weird. As it happens, the controls for the doors are just down here. They're not too bad, but the one thing that isn't so good about the immersive, and of course there's a good reason why it is like this, is that you don't have the, so I'll stop talking so we get going. You don't have the flexibility to change the position of the reticule, the cursor thing. Which means that, you know, I mean, I could hold a reasonable position here in TSW Classic Control and move the dot down to the buttons without moving the camera, which works quite well. But of course in TSW2 you can't do that in the immersive control, because you're moving the whole camera, which means I'd basically spend my entire time looking down at those buttons, and that'd just be a bit dull. So you know, and in real life you don't have to look at a button. If you know where a button is, you don't have to look at a button to open a you know, to press a button. You don't have to look at it, you know where it is. And I know where it is, which is why I'm using it on my D-pad. It's fine, or the D-pad buttons rather, on my controller. It's like pushing a left and right unlock button, right? So next stop, Warwick Avenue. Change here for all things Warwick Avenue related. I don't know what those are. I have no idea what's at Warwick Avenue. Pretty sure I must have travelled the Bakerloo Line, but I'm pretty sure I've never been to Warwick Avenue. Note to self, there is a notch 5 on the brakes, don't use it. Oh, too late, come on, move. Hey, and still on time. It won't last. There are some virtually impossible. Yes, I know you don't like that. I also, there is a shortcut to, if I get time at the next station, I'll see if I can look it up. There is a keyboard shortcut to switch off the reticle, and given that we're not really using it, that would probably make sense, right? Put that to 0 because we won't go anywhere without. See the little red box on. And again, that was something when I started the video and the recording earlier. Right, half a mile to Paddington's quite a long way. Right, but we've got, so currently at 35, we're going to drop down to 25 in 700 yards, so a couple hundred yards before Paddington, so I need to keep an eye out for that. Dropping down to 25 miles an hour. Back in miles, been doing a lot of kilometres recently, played on the Arosa line the other day, that was a lovely route, I love that route. Yeah, and I'm umming and ahhing whether for the first time I watched the Dovetail stream. Matt was doing it, and at the end they took massive US locomotive, I forget which one, the SDC, whatever it is, ACW jobby, and put it on the Arosa line, which of course is ludicrous, but I thought, well, that's a great idea, what fun. So actually I thought I might take this train onto the Arosa line. I thought that would be quite fun. So I might try that at some point. We'll do a bit of, I've not used Scenario Editor at all. I've never tried off the rails. But actually I think the Arosa line looks like a great route to try off the rails. Still don't know why that little yellow signal's there. I'm pressing the clear button and it doesn't do anything. No, wrong way. Keep going. Come on, I've only got 10 seconds to get there. I have seen this happen actually in real life on the tube. It does happen. Brake, you swine. What? It just hovered at the 0. Just about got away with that. Jeez. Anyway, you get my phone, see if I can switch off the reticule or try and remember the shortcut is. So the problem with the keyboard, especially shouldn't really do it while I'm recording it, it's not good, is it? Is learning them all. I ain't got time to do it now. But I've got the page up, so we're all good. The little yellow thing doesn't bother me so much. It's not quite as annoying as having that awful hissing sound that we had at the start. So what we got, Edgware Road, minute and 15 seconds, 600 and a bit yards. We're at 20 at the moment, but that speed is about to go up. Oh, no, steady. 2.5% decline, a little bit of brake, but we're about to go up to 35, so it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, back on the level again. Back up to 20, come on, 35 miles an hour, thank you very much. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Do it, come on. Surely we passed the train through past the speed thing now. Right, surely. Bit of welly, come on, let's go. Yeah, I don't know why I've got that. I swear there's a bug with this, and I think it's new, because I haven't had these problems before. Anyway. So where are we now? Edgware Road. Cool, still too fast. So we could brake later. We could definitely brake later. So, Edgware Road is your next station stop. Change for all things Edgware Road related. No idea whether it's quiet, isn't it? 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It must be a Sunday or a Saturday. No, Saturday's packed. What are you talking about? Let's go. So what are we at now? 30 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour and a mile and a half. That's fine. So Marylebone is the next station stop. Change at Marylebone for... Actually, no, I think there are some other lines at Marylebone. Could be wrong. But yeah, change for all things Marylebone related. It's fine, it's all good. I thought we were... Oh no, okay. Fair enough. It's amazing how much quieter it is at 25 miles an hour to what it is at like 30, 35 miles an hour. It seems really noisy. It's so much more serene. Ooh, only got 10 seconds. We're running a little bit late already. Come on, we're running late. Uh-oh. I nearly messed that one up and all. But fine. Because that's the thing, I made the mistake. If you go into 5, it doesn't do anything. I forget what it's called, but it just doesn't work. Oh dear. Oh, that's disappointing. And we're running late, and I missed the station. That's not good. Oh well, there are some opportunities to make up a bit of time. I forget where. But anyway, next stop, Baker Street. Baker Street is your next station stop. Change at Baker Street for another line, I forget which. Might be the Jubilee line, is that Baker Street? And, you know, go and see the Sherlock Holmes Museum where the famous detective allegedly lived. 221B Baker Street. Spell I know. I don't know. Whatever. So 25, so we're 30 miles an hour just after this station actually. Well, not long after this station anyway. Oh, and so we have made up some time. So we've got some time coming in here, so let's not try and fluff up the stop again. I said let's not try and fluff up the stop. There we go. Beautiful. And in good time. So we can stick our head out and have a look and see what's going on at Baker Street. The North Circular... Oh, I was right, look. So you can change here for the Jubilee line, the Hammersmith and City and Circle line, and the Metropolitan line. There you go. So actually that's my other little challenge, is to gradually... Because I don't go on the Bakerloo line very often. I don't live in London at the moment, but even when I did, it wasn't a line that I used a lot. So it's not one I'm overly familiar with, it has to be said. But I've been on it a little bit. Regent's Park, 700 yards, minute and a half. Let's get the hammer down. So yeah, what's 25 miles an hour at the moment, but in 100 and a bit yards we're going to go up to 25 to 30 rather, but we're going to have to watch that a little bit, because we will not, oh no, maybe, no, we're going to hit 25 before the whole train's gone through the 30, I'm pretty sure. Maybe we won't actually, we're not exactly accelerating particularly fast. There we go. 0.6 miles to 25 miles an hour again, so that's fine, that's well away. Certainly after the next stop. Oh, sorry. I'm enjoying doing this for a change. It's quite cool, having done a lot of, you know, we've been shunting, we've done a lot of stuff on the southeastern route. I've actually been back, because I've been working such stupid hours over the last few weeks and been absolutely knackered. I've been playing a little bit just for myself, just to chill out of 20 minutes, half hour in the evening. And I've actually been back on Train Sim World doing, yeah, you're gonna beep at me, whatever. Doing a bit of West Somerset, because I was one that I was aware I was fairly far through the journey, the scenarios in the journey, and I bought the 2 loco add-ons which I haven't used yet, so I thought I'd work through them. So I've been enjoying that too. So yeah, it's quite nice to come back and do this after a lot of, you know, modern high-speed trains, and obviously been on the Isle of Wight a lot, and what else have I been doing? Yeah, Sandpatch. I haven't done any German routes for a while, so I need to do some German routes. What I do need to do actually, because I'm thinking about ditching Train Sim World completely, but before I do that I need to finish North East Corridor, because it's the only one that's not in Train Sim World 2, so I need to do that. And then I'll just bring all the Preserve Collection stuff over to TSW2, because I said I do prefer the controls a little bit, and it'd be good for me just to get used to one control set. Switching between the two is a bit confusing, and I know that some of the Preserve Collection still uses the old control set, but still. Right, so you've got, oh no, wrong way, sorry. Slight change in speed coming up. That's fine, thank you. Ready for that. Oh, and a slope up, so we need to keep a bit of speed up to keep us going. Whoa, and and I missed a speed change. Whoops. Oh, we still got time though, we're alright. Loads of time. Where are we? Oxford Circus. Oh, you can change for everything here. Everything goes to Oxford Circus. Not exactly everything, but kind of feels like it. Hello. So what is it? Does it say somewhere? Change Oxford Circus for, oh no, we can't see it. Lots of things. Change Oxford Circus for lots of things. Lots of things go to Oxford Circus. You can certainly get on the Central Line, probably the Piccadilly Line, all sorts. Can't find the thing about the thing. Anyway, carrying on. Best not to go straight to 3. There we go. So you could 1, 2 you can pretty much just step through, but it's best to use 2 till you hit sort of 5 miles an hour. There's a route, there's one of these in the rain, and what I found was if you oh sorry, not listening, not paying attention. Yeah, there's one of these in the rain, and it's all outside. It's quite nice change. Pretty much all, and what I noticed was that yeah, if you went to 3 too quick, you get wheel slip, so it's best to do 1, 2, get up sort of 5 miles an hour, and then wang it into 3. Yeah, okay, fine. That was ages ago, really. Have you only just picked that up? So again, a bit like the Arosa, it's just a question of balancing the old speed. Right, we've got a 30 mile an hour coming up, so that'll help. It would also help when I pressed the button, the brake actually came on. It feels very buggy suddenly, this route. It really does. Oh, here we go. 30 miles an hour. Let's crank it. 300 yards, 45 seconds. Well, yeah, 35 seconds now. Still can't clear that yellow thing. That's not supposed to be there, I swear. But it's fine. It's not. Oh, and I missed another one. I'm really not paying attention. I'm paying attention to the speed of the train, not what the next speed change is. Oh well, there you go. And we've got plenty of time. So where are we? Piccadilly Circus. Okay, you change here for the Piccadilly line, obviously. Orfs. There we go. Got an extra copy of me so far behind this reticle thing. I'm determined to switch it off. Reticle opacity. I just saw it somewhere. There it is. Control A. Oh, because that's not obvious, is it? Go. There we go. It's gone. Oh, sorry. Oh no, now we're late. There we go. Right. So what we at? Okay, it's silly speed limit again, and quite a slope down. The stops are really close together in here. So Charing Cross next. Change for overland services at Charing Cross Station. I'm going to put the keyboard away because I don't really need it for this route. I haven't got time to think about it, to be honest. It's already made us late at one station. Oh, hey, I've done it again. I really need to practice this route. Oh, it's fine. This may not be a gold medal winning run, folks. But if it isn't, I'll do what I usually do, and I'll go back and I'll do it again. There was one I had to do, I think it took me 3 goes to get the gold medal. I can't remember why. It was something particularly challenging about it. But I got it in the end. And yeah, others, they seem very forgiving. Right, so on the Erosa the other day, I was convinced I wouldn't get a gold. I spent so much time going over the speed limit, but it was fine. So that little red box comes on when you lock the doors, or when you open the doors rather. And before that was holding me, so I could now put this into 0, and I wouldn't go anywhere until I'd close the doors and that box cleared. And it doesn't seem to work anymore, and I don't know why. Again, just feels a little bit like something not right about this route. I'm not aware they made any changes to it with the last. They've just done an update, a patch for the game, and I'm not aware that they made any changes to this route, but it feels like it's, you know, having only played it last weekend, was it? And I have no idea, by the way, when it'll be that I'll get this video out, because I've got a couple of others queued up that I just haven't had a chance to either edit or push out yet. But yeah, it just doesn't feel. It feels like there's something wrong with it. It just doesn't feel as smooth as it did. I didn't have any issues with it last time I played. Still can't get rid of that. Oh, now it's gone. Now I pressed that button 34 times, the circle button, to clear a notification to the driver on the old PlayStation controller, and I'd pressed that about half a dozen times to try and clear that, and it still didn't do it. Go figure. Again, sometimes it takes a couple of goes for the brake button to actually brake when you press it, which you'd hope isn't true in real life, right? There we go. Doors open, unlock doors. We've caught up a little bit, made up a little bit of time. So I'm going to keep an eye on this one. So what we at? Currently at 20 miles an hour. We've got 35 in 89. We won't hit 35, or we won't hit 20 in 89. Yeah. Straight to 2. There we go. Straight to 3. I'm a bit fingers and thumbs this morning, I have to say. Not quite on the ball. Still going a fair lick. Actually, we did make 20 before it changed the old speedy thing. And even though we're going up to 35 shortly, we're going back down to 25 in a couple hundred yards. It's barely worth it. but you know, we've got to try and go as quick as we can because it's a tube service and we ain't got, you know, time is not on our side. Try and keep the timetable. Barely worth it. I find actually sometimes on some of these trains is that I use sound. I use the sound. So the speed of the sound of the speed of the train, the sound of the braking. I tend to find that on some of the underground routes in Germany. Not that I've been on many, or not underground routes, the S-Bahn, you know, the whatever it's called, the first one. Not I've been on that particular service, but it just was an audible trigger. Made sense. I haven't quite fathomed this out. Sorry, I haven't done the announcement. Wherever we are, you need to get off if you need to do something. You know. Where are we? Oh, Waterloo. You don't want to go to Waterloo. People mean they're Waterloo at Waterloo. Lols. Well, that was Waterloo. If you needed the Northern Line, you needed to get off there, but it's too late. You'll have to get off the next one. Lambeth North, innit? Now, is it Lambeth North that you can get the Jubilee Line? Can't remember. Anyway, what are we at? 22, going slight uphill. We've got a 25 mile an hour limit. $30 miles an hour, back down to 25 in less than 200 yards. Barely worth it. Thank you very much. We've got to do it. Got to keep that speed up. Whoa, look at that. Not bad. Let's get it back up to 25. Whenever you're ready. No rush. Well, there is actually, because you know, speed is the essence. Time is our enemy. Time is not our friend. Generally similar statements. Okay, we're in 150 yards. Got a 30 mile an hour and 190 yards. Not long after we leave the station. Bang on the brakes. We have, remarkably enough, managed to make up some time. Doors unlocked. Yes, I know you're going to beep at me, it's fine. It's quite nice not to have a reticle in the middle. So what was that? Control 8. I need to remember that one. Because by default it always comes back on. I can release that, we won't go anywhere till that's gone clear. Now we can go. Elephant and Castle. Oh wow, final stop. Our final station stop, ladies and gentlemen, is Elephant and Castle. The next station. All change here, please. All change, unless you want to go north again. Which you might want to do. There's nothing wrong with going north. You might have missed the stop at Waterloo, so you might want to stay on and go back up to Waterloo again. By the way, I'm finishing here. There'll be another driver taking over in a second. Just get it up to 25. Come on. There we go. No, I've kind of enjoyed this one. I might quickly edit this one and put it out actually a bit in advance and get the thing wrong. I've got a farming video to put out actually. I'll try and do that today. I can't. Like work's just crazy at the moment. I just can't keep up. So apologies all, but I do appreciate anyone who's sticking by me and still watching the odd video that I have a chance to put out, or the occasional stream. I need to do more train streams actually. I need to do SnowRunner stream. I've seen a modded map. Oh no, it's the thing. A modded map that I really want to have a play on. It looks kind of fun. So I might explore that bit. But I mean, even like I used to really enjoy doing a Thursday evening stream, and I managed it this week on the Erosa line, or last week rather. But that still means I get in from work at 10:30 at night and then start streaming at like 11 o'clock, and I enjoy it, I really do, but sometimes it's just too much hard work. Anyway, enough of my whinging, because we've just had a fun run down the Bakerloo Line. There we go, stop at the station. We're a few seconds late, but not many actually. That was like 4 seconds, it's not that bad. see what we need to do. It might want us to shut it down. It might want us just to put it in something particular, or not. There you go, done. Ooh, it's not going to be good. I should be exceedingly happy if I get a gold medal out of that, because I can't see it being the case. But you never know. It does take a long time to calculate sometimes. Talk to yourselves, talk amongst yourselves. There we go, blah blah. Oh, it's not too bad. Yes, awesome. Look at that, time taken, 30 minutes and 6 seconds, and the estimate is 30 minutes. I'm well happy with that. That's not bad at all. I got one of the stops really wrong. Yeah, Marylebone, look at that, 8.4 yards. Other than that, yeah, Regent's Park wasn't great either, but other than that, they're all within 4 to 5 yards, which is pretty good. And some of them all slap on between 2 and 3 yards. That's really good. Want to look at that? Oxford Circus, 1.24 yards. That's pretty accurate. Yeah, all right. We had a couple of spots where we went into the red, but not for long. That's mostly a pretty good. I'm quite pleased with that. I kind of feel I've cracked-ish. A little rough around the edges, but I like this train. It's fun. When I first drove it, it was a nightmare. I just couldn't keep the blooming thing to time. But yeah, this was fun. Anyway, there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. Watching, really appreciate it. As I said, I've not been around much recently, and I apologise for that. I really appreciate anyone who's sticking around. And oh look, so close to level 30. Yeah, I really appreciate anyone who's sticking around, still watching the videos. I'll just try and keep up an occasional flow. I can't promise it to be any more than that. There's just too much other stuff going on, I'm afraid, at the moment. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and take care of yourselves. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.